They had
Back
all
in
that.
business.
It
Back
took
in
it.
business.
It took long enough.
Oh
Go ahead,
shit! Don't mind me.
my boy.
I'm all kinds of
I see you like frazzled.
frazzled right now. Whoa!
Dude, there's a delay in everything. How
I
does
don't.
that happen?
I dude. I don't.
I'm so.
I don't.
Dude, it happens all the time. It
I don't know.
happens all the time.
And you know this shit is wild because who the fuck thinks of the word frazzled, let alone two
Right.
people?
Right. Who the fuck is saying frazzled? Oh, are you a little confused? Oh, are you a little like. What is it? What am I going to say? How did we. How did we do that?
I hope this isn't serious because I don't know what you
Uh,
look so sad about.
I don't really know how to start because the last time I really talked to you before today, I kind of embarrassed myself.
Yeah,
Um,
I wasn't really like feeling like myself. I'll admit, me too. Like, one might call it an out of body experience.
yeah. Ah, he said the thing. He said he did the thing. It's a... Okay.
That was relax.
Yeah. If you guys didn't see last week's episode, we did the April Fool's episode. We had a great time. We were out at Jack's Beach. And, you know, just, like you said, it was very out of body,
Yeah.
crazy experience.
For definitely a one time thing.
Mhm.
Wink, maybe.
Wink,
I don't
maybe, yeah. I still have the wig.
know.
I'm gonna look like Anderson Paak at the Grammys, pulling that back out.
Dude, he looks sick. Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. I'm also very happy for Silk Sonic.
Definitely. I didn't actually check in with like all of the results of what happened, but
Yeah, me either. No one slapped each other, so I didn't really have a reason to care.
I just know that Baby Keem kind of got a Grammy. And the TikTok meme right now is that like people are gonna pull up to the academies, like
Yeah.
dudes pulling up in suits,
Yeah.
and they're like, me and the boys going to the academies after Olivia Rodrigo beat Baby Keem.
Listen, I like Olivia Rodrigo. Like, good songs, and also she's Filipino, so I gotta back her there.
I think in reality, like it's more about the meme. But I do like that Baby Keem at least got I think he got a Grammy for one of the Kanye things. Just by association.
Oh, I mean, that's cool. I like Baby Keem a lot too. So,
If he didn't, I know that he was at least at the Grammys, and being Grammy nominated is still a big deal.
you know, it's better than that winning. So I'm sorry.
Wow,
No, I'm
that's crazy.
sorry. Like, I had Cracker Jacks before you
Yeah.
started recording.
He was choking on a Crackers Jack.
Not this Crackers, but
Oh.
yeah. Suddenly I involve you, and now it's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I haven't had Cracker Jacks in a minute, and
Yeah.
I'm paying the price for it.
It just like I don't
That
know.
shit,
It gives me like it just like reminds me of like styrofoam. It's like such a
Yeah.
bland snack.
I have a snack drawer now,
Yeah.
And-
Forgot about this.
and like I just picked out the most like breakfast-y of what I have, because my selection is just a lot of like Lay's chips and shit,
Yeah.
and like a lot of savory shit. So I was like, you know,
So the only thing that was like sweet was the one where you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this seems breakfast.
yeah, nah, that shit tasted like sugar and colonialism. Like shit was very
Tasted gentrified.
yeah. Coincidentally, sugar and colonialism is the name of our new channel.
Oh my god.
So
I'm so sick, bro.
yeah. I think you can guess who's who.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, colonialism.
I swear to God.
But
I'm actually dying. So
that's actually kind of somewhat a good segue.
what? I didn't mean for that to happen.
Because on our actual new channel,
Colonialism in Devon. Yeah.
at the time you'll be seeing this, the intro for today's podcast is going to be a clip from our live streams. We're going to be doing live streams on YouTube every week, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. If you guys want to tune in, talk to us, go ahead and do that. Check out our YouTube channel at Colin and Devon. I think it'll be a really fun time. You know, we'll just be fucking around on whatever, and you guys get to come in and interact. It'll be like an extra episode of the podcast almost, but interactive.
Should be fun. Should be good.
Such an awkward segue in, but I tried.
You know, it happens. But
I'm sure it's not like the most odd thing about what they're seeing or hearing right now.
What?
The fuck else? So Devin has probably got the best, like, at this point, like, I've given up on the whole fashion shit just because Devin, I think, is drippier than me, ironically.
Ironically is the key word there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like
Like, I was making the joke that I look like an ROTC kid with a hypebeast mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And Devin, you know, I'm sitting here thinking about like, oh, what am I going to wear for the pod today? Like, I know I could go with like a crazy fit. You know, just got the foam runners in. I got these ACG pants. I know that's kind of weird with like the Nike Adidas, but nonetheless, you know, I got the fit put together, colors going crazy. And then Devin shows up and he's got, you know, new jacket, monkey hat.
Monkey. Yeah.
Monkey hat. For the audio only listener.
Oh no.
It's literally a hat with a stuffed monkey on top grabbing a banana on the front of the hat.
Yeah, it goes crazy.
It is the craziest trucker hat I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's funny, the guy we got it from was like, no, nobody's gonna take this. And then
He was like, no, I'm gonna fucking take it.
Yeah.
Because that same guy you also bought the Finn hat from.
I did.
We didn't get to show that last week, but he was dead set on wearing that Finn hat.
I'll get around to it. But yeah.
Devin has probably a better closet than I do at this point.
Ironically, of course, yeah.
Ironically.
But also, to be fair, the monkey hat trumps almost any outfit you could put together.
It really does.
It's monkey hat solos.
It's a solo piece.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what your fit is,
Yeah.
you could literally be out any outfit I have with the monkey hat.
I could be wearing just hot garbage, but
So
monkey
you could
hat.
be wearing nothing.
I feel like that's what you would want, so that's why I'm not going to do it.
So one of the things that I was kind of referencing at the beginning of the podcast, all jokes aside from last week, last time I did talk to you, I did really embarrass myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I really wish I saved those snaps.
I do have a few pictures, I think, and a TikTok. Right?
Okay.
I probably won't show for now. I'll show like maybe the picture on the screen now.
Damn.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Just something funny. And now we're back to regular background.
It's really hard to contextualize when there's.
Yeah, you don't actually get to see it until after.
Yeah. Man. But yeah, let's get into that because at times you had me a little worried, like you're gonna do something stupid.
So I'm pretty safe. So what had happened was I went to a friend's house, and they were drinking.
Hatton was.
I'm typically not that big of a drinker. You know, I might have like a few drinks, and then I mellow out for the rest of the night. And for legal reasons, this is all fictional. But I essentially, I get there, and I hate seltzers so much. Like, I'll drink them, but like I hate them. Because when I'm drinking, I at least either want to just get it down or I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
and you
A
can't
seltzer
do
does either.
You can't
Does
do
neither.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah. A seltzer tastes bad because I don't really like sparkling water, and it's basically like a LaCroix but worse.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
like sparkling water.
And there's generally so much of it that you have to get through. So I started off with, I think it was like a Truly lemonade. I was about to sneeze for a second. And then I had one of the spiked Baja Blasts, which was surprisingly a little disappointing.
Oh.
It's not terrible, but it kind of just tasted different. It didn't taste like a Baja Blast.
What was in it?
Baja Blast.
Oh.
No, but I don't know what the alcohol's in.
That was what I was. Okay.
But so I finished those two off really quick, and I wasn't thinking about it, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna hit me, because I'm kind of a lightweight.
Okay.
Because after those started settling in, I started getting bold, and people were talking about, oh hey, we're gonna play this drinking game, and in the drinking game, like each card had like a different meaning, and we all had to pick up a card, and whatever the card was, you had to do something different, and then you would slip your card underneath the tab on like a Truly, and whoever's card cracked the can, they had to chug the whole can.
Okay.
But a lot of the card meanings also were drinking related. There was one where like you would have to go play this card game that they set up, where there's like a wind-up car. I know this all sounds so convoluted already.
A little bit.
But there's a wind-up car, and if you pull it back, whatever it like drives up to, there were like different like tape labels on the table.
Yeah.
And it would have different drinks. And then if it went off, they had a bottle of Hennessy. Yeah. And the first, I got it at one point, the card game. And on that one, the first one, I got like Jameson Black Barrel, which just tastes like death. Like, it was bad. But I got that one. And then there was another time that I got the card game, like pretty soon after that. And they had made up some rule where like if something happened, I had to double my shot. And I had gotten, what was it? Bacardi. And then I got it a third time. And at that third time, all of that shit was sitting in. And I was very loose. And I was like, I've never tried Henny. I'm pulling it back. And I let it go. I just let it fly off the table. So I took the shot. And by that point, I was there. I was
Yeah.
I was
reached
like,
your threshold. Yeah.
I couldn't drink for the rest of the night, and it was bad. That's when I started texting.
Yeah. I wonder if I still have.
I started texting Devin and our friend Jaden. He's shot some stuff for us, and I was a little embarrassed afterwards.
Yeah, a little.
Just a lot. Like I said, completely fictional story.
Yeah. If this were a real text conversation, so I had just posted monkey hat. I had just posted monkey hat. So Colin swipes up on the story, says, "Yo, monkey hat would help right now. I'm fucked up." I said, "Yeah, I seen that." Monkey says, "You'll be alright," because he had already sent a snap or something. I really wish I saved them, man. And he said much appre because he didn't finish appreciate it.
Much appreciate.
Much appre. And then I think you then sent a snap saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So you said it in text, much appre, and then you said it over a snap with your face just like.
I forgot that I said the text.
Yeah, and then I said, "Dog, you already said that in the snap." You said, "Just had to say it twice." Sorry, lol. Sorry to bother me, boy. And then About an hour later, he said, "Okay, I'm good now, but I'm at a friend's house and we were playing drinking games. I'm better than I was, but I took some Henny and some Bacardi." Shit had me fucked up, but I've been drinking only water because I was too far. I'm actually sorry, my boy. I shouldn't have texted this late. I mean, this late only. So
I realized that like I have that mentality of like I don't drink much, so when I do, I try not to, but I end up being the guy that like tells everybody, "Oh my god, dude, I'm fucking drunk right now. I'm fucking." It's like, yeah, we fucking know.
Yeah.
Like they knew, but I kept telling people that. So like I said, I texted you. At the party, I was like telling Meg like every 5 minutes. I was like, "Yo, I'm so fucked up."
yeah,
And it was just so embarrassing.
because the entire time I was watching Atlanta, just trying to catch up. So,
What an excellent segue.
oh, are we off of you embarrassing
In a
yourself?
second, yeah. Because I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you were saying?
No, I was watching Atlanta trying to catch up, and then I'm like, Colin sent something to the group chat with Jaden, and then it's just you like being stupid, and then like your snaps to me were just like a picture. It was just him, but it was just like with whatever he had to say.
Yeah.
So
I went to bed at 7 a.m. that morning.
cool. Wow.
Yeah. Not by choice. I tried
You
to
had
go
be
to
put down.
tried to go to bed by 4.
Oh.
But somebody started blasting music again, and they started wanting to take shots again at 4 in the morning.
Wow.
So I decided to leave, and the thing was like 40 minutes away. And by the time I had collected everybody, it was like 6 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a rough night. Going to bed when the sun is rising is fucking weird.
Yeah, I asked you the next morning if you were doing all right, and
I was pissed. I was livid the next morning. Oh my god. I was like, I'm waking up at 12. I have exams to do. And I had to like call in late to work because I had no time.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
But it was an interesting night. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. But
No, it was. You either sent a chat or a snap, and it was saying like, "Yo, write this down. We gotta talk about it." I was like, "Listen, bro."
you know, we're content machine.
Yeah.
I just had to tell him.
Yeah. I said, "Listen, bro. After the first snap, I already wrote it down. I already wrote it down in the notes."
Said I already.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have an episode of the podcast just when we're like 21 both.
Yeah.
Have
Just fucked up.
Yeah. I think
Cool.
that'd be
Yeah.
great. But since we mentioned it earlier, now I feel like I have to transition. Season 3 of Atlanta just started like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Late March.
It has been great.
I've caught all the way up.
Okay. I just watched episode 3 last night.
Same. Dude, I feel like I've missed so much.
It really is great.
Yeah. Dude, I may or may not have had a nightmare about Teddy Perkins.
Yeah, no, that was such an interesting episode to me because the way they shot it. I watched like one of the behind the scenes things for it, like all the inspiration that they had from like older movies and stuff, and Teddy Perkins being loosely based around like a Michael Jackson
yeah.
kind of, but also just like that creepy like serial killer type story.
Yeah. It's such an uninviting face.
It really is.
The way they shot it was so deliberate, where it was no close-ups, so you just see it in the back, like just among the shadows, because the room is really dark.
Yeah.
Or his house is really dark, and it just those fucking eyes, man. Like,
Yeah. I guess like there was something where for like a good year after that episode came out, people didn't understand that was Donald Glover.
I could hear it in the voice. Like, yeah.
It was kind of obvious, but like for some reason, some people didn't.
I read up about it. Apparently, Lakeith didn't know either until a little bit through the filming. He just thought like,
who the fuck is this doing?
or apparently a lot of people on set didn't know it was Donald. They just thought like they brought in an actor who had a really unsettling looking face.
Jesus. I feel like that's such a good like April Fool's type thing.
Yeah,
You know?
dude.
Oh no, that's Donald. They're like, the fuck?
No, they were saying like, yeah, hey, we just brought in the real Teddy Perkins. The fuck?
Yeah, right.
No, like, no, my nightmare was weird. He was like I was like on the bus, and then I turned around. He was there, and he was on the far. I was in the front of the bus. He was in the back. I turned around. He's looking at me. I turn around again. He's a few aisles up.
He's just slowly creeping.
Yeah, he's a few aisles up. And then I just don't turn around again because I'm scared. But I feel like a hand touched my shoulder, and then I woke up.
I just imagine you turn around and it's just like nightmare, nightmare. No, that's such a sick night. I think I'd freak out too.
Dude, yeah, I woke up in like a cold sweat at like 4 a.m. It was.
I think the night I went to bed after that episode, it was similar. Like, It's just so unsettling to watch.
Yeah.
But
No, like, also season 3, episode 1, the one about about Laquarius, dude, that shit's just scary. You know?
that's what I'm saying, because
That's based on like a real story too. Man.
it just makes me think about, like, also for his character too, like to show that he's been through so much shit. I really think that they're going to put a big focus on him this season, which is actually really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if like this is too like, ooh, like I'm noticing little things here and there, but like
That feels like the point of this show.
It seems like they're kind of like pushing towards maybe a relationship between him and Van. Not like necessarily a crazy relationship, but even just like a closer friendship or something along those lines. Maybe something where it creates like a weird situation with him and I don't know, maybe if that's me reading too much into it, but that's kind of the vibes I get from them going on that adventure in the first episode, and then again, spoilers if you haven't watched.
Wait, is that episode 1 or 2?
Second episode.
Okay, yeah.
The first episode with all of them
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah.
And then third episode, which just came out, so big spoilers. They had like a little moment here and there where like he's trying to get away from like all of like I don't know what to call them, but like it was just like a bunch of white dudes who were like overly defending him after.
Yeah. White guilt because of the racist Asian lady.
Yeah. She had made a comment that he wasn't like super offended by, but it was like a little like off.
Presumptuous. Yeah.
But like one white dude hears it and he's just like, "That's fucking insane, dude. No, I got you. No, I got you. That's fucking disgusting."
When he took off his beanie, that killed me.
He's like, "Bro, your hairline is intense."
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
No, but with Darius, I feel like he can just be friends with anybody. Like, I think his relationship with Van, he could pull off with any character they could throw at him in the show.
Yeah.
And what fucked me over about the Teddy Perkins episode was like, oh, it's a Darius-centered episode. This would be fun. This would be zany. Nope.
Yeah.
No. It's like he's by far my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I really love about the show is their episodes around the overarching story about like Paperboy's career and their rise. Like those are great and I love those. But they're individual stories where they're like one-offs, like Paperboy in the woods.
Yeah.
Van out with the girls and then getting high and then busting a condom with piss on her face.
Yeah.
and then like and then Ern with his fake FUBU.
Yeah.
Like those one-off stories, like they don't seem the most necessary, but they are just fucking so entertaining and like a little bit of like world building and character development.
I was gonna say that was definitely the biggest thing, especially with that Ern episode. You know, with it kind of reaching in and having it show like the relationship between cousins.
Yeah.
You know, how he was always the one kind of like, you know, Paperboy being kind of like the hustler ever since he was younger too. You know, I think he was like stealing and selling the calculators.
Yeah. And then they have each other's back, and this was like right after like Ern was basically fired, right? Or he got his ass beat by Tracy.
Yeah, it was kind of showing this like, I think it was kind of to really show how bad it must be for them to go through all this shit together as cousins.
Yeah.
And then for them to be like, nah, you're fired, like, we're done. It was kind of like, I was using that to highlight how big of a moment that would have to be for them with their history.
Yeah.
For them going through something as deep as that when they were younger. Because, you know, in the FUBU episode, because he had lied for Ern, that kid ends up, you know.
His name was Devin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn, maybe that's a sign I should do that too. What? No.
Yeah.
It took a second.
Took a second to kick in, but I think it actually was funnier that way.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Answer didn't change.
Oh, cool.
No, I'm playing.
Cool. Don't touch me.
Okay.
No.
But anyways, yeah, season 3 of Atlanta's been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Bro, I sent you a snap about this, but when the white girl was reading off lyrics from Paperboy's song, and then she said the N-word, it's like over an Instagram story. I could...
Painful.
It took me like 3 takes to get that snap to you because I just could not do it without shaking because I was trying to hold it in. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, it has so many great moments, and it's really, really fucking beautifully shot, and like every shot feels purposeful and artistic and like surreal in a way.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy that I've caught all the way up because like I've been a fan of Dong Lover for a good bit now.
Dong Lover.
Yeah.
Dong Lover.
Yeah. I've also been a fan of like Lakeith for a good bit now.
Yeah.
And
I remember the only other thing I've seen him in other than Atlanta was Judas and the Black Messiah. And that shit was good. He did great in that one too. It's an odd guy.
Yeah, he is not playing a character.
No.
They don't even give him a script. They just say like work around what Donald and Brian are saying, and then just go.
Yeah. If you see like some of the behind the scenes stuff, it's like it just doesn't turn off.
Yeah. He's been going method for however old he is for this moment.
He kind of reminds me of like not directly, but in the sense of like you said, it's not a character. Like, have you seen Fez from Euphoria? Yeah. He did like a sneaker shopping. Yeah, Angus Cloud or something like that.
Yes.
Same thing. When, if anything, like he's even more mellow off screen.
Yeah.
He did sneaker shopping with Complex, and he just like he seemed like he was fucking gone. He was just like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I really like foams, man. Really like foam pauses, man. It's like, bro.
If you got a buzz, you would.
People have been giving me that comment. Anytime I wear a hat on the TikTok live, they're like, Fez?
Yeah,
Fez? Don't worry. Give me like 20 years. I'll go bald. It's fine.
Oh.
Sadly. Unfortunately. Or I'll be that one guy that like grows out the back hairs really long so that I can keep this haircut. But it's going to be like painfully obvious that I'm bald underneath. One breeze hits and it all just...
Bro, you're going to pull a Trump? No,
Trump, Logan Paul.
Damn, he's doing that too.
Oh, there were like old videos where people were bringing that up when his
Oh,
hair
shit,
was
yeah.
with his hair being like in his face like that. There'd be like a breeze that hits and it's just like 6 head.
Yeah. Damn. What a shame.
Speaking of Logan Paul, I just wanted to give like less than 5 minutes to wrestling. Logan Paul was on WrestleMania, and although I hated it, I have to give him credit. He wasn't that bad. I mean, at this point, pro wrestling is basically Cirque du Soleil. It's kind of all just like phony bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's just all about the stunts and shit. And nobody really cares if like, oh, he seems like a legitimate fighter or anything. Like,
Yeah.
because it's all stunts and cartoons. But
It's always been that in essence, but as of late,
it's been extreme. Because at this point, I think WWE's prepping for a sale. I think that they're just trying to make themselves as presentable as possible to somebody like a Disney or a Comcast or something, where they're like, oh, look at this goofy thing that we can make money off of.
Disney, WWE. Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Vince is thinking, but
Yeah.
with them being merged with Peacock, I'd see it more going the Comcast direction. But overall, WrestleMania was pretty crazy. I didn't see night 2, but Stone Cold Steve Austin returned after 19 years. Didn't really see his match. I didn't really know if I wanted to see it just because he's an older guy. He hasn't been doing it for long, or he hasn't been doing it for a long time. And the last time he did it, it was, 19 years ago, and then he broke his neck.
Yeah.
So
it happens.
Yeah. It was just one of those things where I'm like, if he does bad, it's like when Shawn Michaels returned, like probably a few years ago, and it was just bad because he's an old man now.
Yeah.
I think that Cody Rhodes returning was probably one of the highlights. Bianca Belair had her match with Becky Lynch. That shit was good. I didn't watch any of night 2. I kind of bootlegged the first night.
I know. I was right there with you.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw some quick words out there. The whole Cody Rhodes thing is just a big deal because he essentially started the competition, and he had done interviews afterwards kind of saying like there was like a falling out between him and Tony Khan, and now it seems like he's being set up for a title run, like possibly going up against Roman Reigns, who has been pushed to the moon for the past year. But for good reason. I mean, Roman Reigns is probably at the top of his career right now. Yeah, just quick wrestling thoughts for anybody who actually does care. Anybody who still has that 5-year-old mentality. It was a pretty exciting weekend.
When you texted me the words Logan Paul beat Rey Mysterio.
Logan Paul beat Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that 5-year-old spirit you were talking about died right then and there. You can't say those words in that order.
This is a cursed
and expect
reality.
me to be okay.
This is the bad timeline.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for a while. That was just the nail in the coffin.
That it might be the nail in my coffin, because what is there to live for?
Yeah. For context, we actually used to like in middle school and like going into, I think it was mainly just freshman year.
Probably like freshman, yeah.
We would watch like Raw and SmackDown every single night that it came on, like every single week, and we would just like call each other while we were watching it, and just talk about the shit.
Yeah.
I was a big wrestling kid going through middle school, and like I said, once I hit high school, it kind of fell off. But a little bit in me like makes me want to like check in every once in a while, just because it was like such an integral part of my childhood at this point. But
yeah, no, like when the Cody Rhodes shit was happening and you texted me, and then like we were both bootlegging it off TikTok Live, and then you were calling me as it was happening, so I kind of like lost a little bit.
Oh,
so
I messed it up.
Just a tad. No, I'm kidding. But and then you called over Discord, and I was like, damn, are we? Some things just don't fucking change. This is like, 5 years ago we used to do this. We're still doing it now.
Yeah. Just for the clip, which I know is so like such a weird way to segue this. I do want to briefly mention that like TikTok Live is such an. I don't think that. I don't even know how to word this. TikTok Live is such an interesting platform because you can use it for so many different things. I have been using it to bootleg pay-per-views, hypothetically. Again, all fictional stories. We write all of these podcasts beforehand. But TikTok Live, you can bootleg so many things.
Yeah, it's essentially its own platform within a platform.
Yeah. Because it's so different. Like if you're scrolling through TikTok, it's very different from going on TikTok Live and then seeing people like race pool balls on a treadmill, or like an OnlyFans girl pretending to read a book,
or just a dude like in the corner of the screen reading comments while in the background is like the DVD symbol, like trying to touch the corner.
People gaming with like a mirror so that they could like have their screen fit with like really
Google Snake or Tetris or something.
Yeah. It's just its own platform. I think it might have been Noel Miller. He made the joke that it's basically just a place for street performers to just thrive on the internet.
Yep.
And I was like, that is very true. The amount of times where I've actually seen literal street performers just recording themselves also on TikTok Live, so they make money from there and they make money online, which I think is great. It just makes TikTok Live such a unique and odd platform. And TikTok is also now branching out into 10-minute video.
Yeah.
Which just seems like this big fuck you to YouTube.
It's vertical YouTube.
Yeah. It really is. It's the perfect video platform for your phone. And I think that's where it has the edge on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that like in 2022 we would be talking about a vertical video platform being popular?
Yeah.
Because remember when that was like the biggest like meme was like, who the fuck records vertically? You have to record horizontally. That's so stupid. It's such a bad video. People are making short films vertical for TikTok.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I'm going to upload this entire thing, this entire interaction, no cuts, with an exception from this ad break.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
If I do make that a clip, I'm going to put in an ad.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
No, we actually are sponsored by Raid.
No. The second we get a sponsorship, ooh.
It's over. We're putting the ads in the TikToks too. I'm sorry. We're selling out.
I'm gonna put the 5-second timer before you can skip it. So
we could actually do an intro and outro on fucking TikTok now.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude, I don't know how often I'm gonna end up watching a TikTok.
I don't think I could. I don't think I use TikTok for that.
Yeah, like it's so purposeful and like just quick entertainment, but
I said the same thing about 3 Minute though.
True, but like I don't know. Like that's in TikTok time, that's gonna feel like a documentary.
Yeah, I think the problem with 10-minute video is that
it has to be really engaging if you're gonna.
Yeah, and I think it'll only really grab your core following. If it's on the following page only, I think that actually may benefit it more. And maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but
so like only if a creator puts one out, a 10-minute TikTok out, push it only to the followers.
I think so, because if you think about like how YouTube works, when you know that it's a longer platform, you have this moment of like, you have to start considering what's the business major term, whatever it's called.
Oh no.
It's like
I
the first
already know
word
how
you
to
learn in
color.
any business class. It's like when you have two choices, what's the next best choice? Something along those lines. I forget what that's called. But for now, we'll just say like you have to decide between what's going to take up your time, because most of the time they're going to be 10 minutes. Like, let's say I'm sitting down to eat and I want to watch like a YouTube video while I eat.
Mm.
I have like opportunity cost. That's what it is. You have the choice between two videos and you're like, which one is going to be the one that entertains me? Because I can't just watch both. You know, I'm not going to eat for 30, 40 minutes. But at the same time, I don't know which one is going to be more enjoyable while I eat, like all this kind of stuff. With TikTok, it's very, you're scrolling through randomly on the For You page.
Yeah.
And if I hit a 10-minute video, most likely if I'm on TikTok, I'm in the mindset of I'm just trying to get quick entertainment, like less than a few minutes.
Yeah. Typically, if it has the little bar at the bottom you can scroll through, I scroll a little bit just to see how long it is before I even go through with watching the whole thing.
I don't. I just go raw on all videos. But that's the thing is, all jokes aside.
Yeah, I do a little background check before I
That's
go in.
the thing is, I feel like most people will see the timestamp or just see how long that little bar is like moving, how slowly it's moving. And I feel like they'll eventually just cut it off. They'll be like, I can't sit through this whole thing. Because I watch TikTok when I'm like, you know, walking somewhere, just like in between things. Like I don't really do it for the investment of, oh, I'm watching this 10-minute video. But at the same time, Instagram introduced like hour-long video, like forever ago or whatever, with IGTV.
Good Lord, did I miss that?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where like maybe it does work for very hyper-specific reasons.
Sure, but when it's accessible to everyone.
I don't think that it will work for the For You page. And I'm interested to see how people play around with it. I'm interested to see how it evolves because, like YouTube, I'm sure that people are going to find out, like, how do I do 10-minute video to where it can benefit me the most, where, like, I can get people watching the longest amount of time, where I can get people interested for the longest amount of time, if I can put ads in. Because I'm genuinely concerned that people will put ads in these.
I wouldn't say I'm concerned. I'm more in the sense just like, if they're gonna do ads, they better be funny and the video better be.
I feel like it's gonna start ironic and then get really unironic.
That seems to be how it goes for most things on TikTok.
Hey guys, you weren't expecting it, but here's an ad in the middle of a TikTok.
Yeah.
And then the next week it's,
Hey guys,
after this ad,
you are expecting it.
yeah.
So get fucked.
And then it just becomes its own thing. I think it'll be interesting to watch. Well, maybe we'll try playing around with it, but I'm not too sure. I don't really know what we would do with it.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I'll figure something
My boy Devin is the TikTok tyrant.
Nice.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah. But yeah. I could think of some shit. I might have something brewing.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Just 10 minutes of a
Well, now that you put it out there, no, again, we can't do that anymore.
We'll cut that.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
an idea
cool,
for later.
yeah.
I'll bleep it out. I'll
Yeah.
bleep it out.
It's just, it's gonna be one long ass bleep. That could be anything. Yeah.
Orgy? What?
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 Well,
An orgy implies more than two people, which I think is a great segue to talking about our third team member and his introduction.
God. Cam, I'm so sorry.
I apologize as well.
Apologies to Cam's family, your whole lineage, our audience. Collins family.
So, I'm not too sure if anybody has noticed, like the past few episodes, we've kind of pointed on camera or off camera every once in a while.
The man behind the Cam.
Yeah, we have had Mr. Cameron running the camera and doing some behind the scenes stuff for us, and he's been doing a great job. And we wanted to introduce him officially on camera, give a little intro. He may peep in throughout the next, however, he'll probably be peeping in throughout future episodes. We'll probably give him his own mic so he can chime in too.
Any first words for the people?
This bench is pretty comfortable, like with 3 people even.
People don't understand that this bench is like ingenuity. Like,
Yeah. Shit is sturdy. The shit is nice.
it's like the perfect angle because I never thought about putting in a bench where it's like angled
Little
upwards.
slants, yeah.
I'm just glad. Oh my God, that looked crazy on camera. I gotta.
Whoa there. Whoa there.
Pause.
You're sitting next to
It's-
2 minorities. You better
Yo.
chill out.
Damn, I saw the boys trailer and I think the inner Homelander.
Homelander?
Yeah, it just kicked in crazy.
Apparently, bro goes method. Like he's a dickhead in real life.
Really,
Yeah.
it's not totally surprising. But going back at conversation, the bench, the way that the bench is like slanted, makes it so comfortable, and I'm glad that somebody actually acknowledged it on camera because we spent a lot of time making this bench.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I'm gonna show y'all like little blooper, this little draw thing.
oh yeah,
That's
Yeah, well,
ingenuity right there.
I didn't even
I'm literally an engineer at this point.
telling you, this bench is more high tech than you think.
We got the cup holders,
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
all that.
Cheers.
Oh, sadly, Keanu doesn't have a drink. I like it.
Nice.
But why don't you tell everybody what you kind of do in your free time? What have you been up to?
You know, I'm chilling. I'm a graphic designer. Do
Yes,
my
sir.
own thing. Unemployed. Freelancer.
Yeah.
Going on a hiking trip next week.
Yeah. You said Appalachian?
Yeah, I'm walking the Appalachian Trail from like North Carolina, and we'll be going all the way up to South Carolina.
Nice. That's
That's pretty sick, though.
literally a
Yeah.
hike
I
like
couldn't
this.
do that myself. But
He said about a week. We'll see.
Jeez.
see. Wow.
We'll see.
Man.
Because he was like, maybe a week. We'll be back later. I was like, nice.
Nice.
I'm wishing you the best because
Yeah.
I would simply die trying that.
Yeah.
I almost died in the pool at Matt's party.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I want to get into that later.
Yeah, we can dive into that after. Did you get the joke? Did you get the joke? Oh my God, I'm crazy. I'm literally crazy.
All right, Cam, scoot down so he can't get back in. Yeah.
I took Colin's spot.
Yeah.
My fault.
So I went to a birthday party for our boy Matt. If you remember Matthew from the very second episode of Benched. It was his birthday and a whole lot of fun. We swam for a little bit, did some karaoke. A little kid came up to me while I was like playing cornhole or something. And I gave him the bag so he could toss one, just being nice. He sort of followed me the rest of the night. He kept punching me in the sternum for some reason.
One of those kids.
It was one of those kids. I'm surprised he didn't bite me, but like, it was just outside of that one kid, it was a great night. But that one kid was just like, he was pretty.
This is why you don't hold back against anybody in cornhole.
You are
Just
right.
stomp them.
Yeah, cornhole is like, that's some serious shit right there.
I'm
you know?
telling you.
Yeah, but like, he came up to me like right after I finished doing. I sang Tequila on karaoke, so a classic.
Good song choice.
Yeah. No, the thing about singing like a meme song is like after the first chorus, you have the entire rest of the song to do, and it just goes downhill fast. It's it's real disappointment, like someone in bed, but
Oh gosh.
that someone's not on camera right now. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. What do you want to do, Mr. Military Man?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
He's like, I just been slapped by Colin Frey.
Colin Fry just slapped the shit out of me. Best night in podcast history. You hit like that little kid. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but like, that kid reminded me of like the little kids from Sunday school when I was a Catholic. I know that sounds very specific. When I was on my way to being confirmed, there was like these other classes, because I was about like 12, 13. These other classes with the, like 6, 7-year-olds, you know, learning about Jesus, about how gays are bad and like, no, you know, all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah. The real truth. No, I'm kidding. You know, how it goes. But the trauma. What? So.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just my demons going. It's all flowing back to me. Yeah. PTCD, post-traumatic Catholicism disorder.
I really had nothing to say. I just wanted to be dramatic.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That seems
You
like
know
your
me.
that's your steez. That's your
Yeah.
whole steez, yeah.
But anyways, shouts out to Cam. We've really appreciated his help. If you guys hear a voice in the background, this
That's Teddy
this
Perkins.
is the voice.
No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
it's just all in your head.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Thank you, Mr. Cam.
Much appreciated, my man. So that was Cam. Happy you guys got to meet him. He's been a great help to us, you especially,
Yes.
because he is handling like the brunt of the work. So having Cam here has helped you a lot,
It has.
and I appreciate that. So thank you.
Do
And
you actually care about how I feel?
He's like, well, in reality, it's more just that we're like on time. I really don't care about how you feel. It's just
listen, bro, it's just a camera thing. It's just to make me look good. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, that's staying in. You guys got a glimpse of the real Devin.
Yeah.
He's actually the mastermind.
I'm simply manipulating you, this whole time.
He's been gaslighting the audience for months.
Yeah. I have my own means to an end.
So what can we round off with? I mean, like,
Harry Styles, I've been bumping as it was for a fucking bit now. That shit is.
I didn't listen to it.
Oh my God.
I didn't listen to it. I forgot.
Harry, if you're listening.
The fuck would he listen to us for? Harry, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, if you're listening.
Yeah. But Harry, your newest song, as it was, fucking delectable. That shit is creamy to the ears. That shit is. Colin wouldn't know. He doesn't get it. He's
Yeah.
not with the times.
Just out of touch.
Yeah. I like the idea that I'm speaking to Harry Styles with a monkey hat.
That's crazy. Just completely ignoring everything else, just the monkey head.
Yeah.
Harry.
Harry.
Like it's a normal
Come on.
occurrence.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows.
But who who's the other white dude that I was trying to get at?
Oh, because I do have some music that I could talk about in the meantime.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
I thought April Fools had come early because Dreamville dropped a Gangsta Grillz mixtape with DJ Drama, which was fucking crazy. Right before Dreamville Fest too. So they, had their whole lineup planned, but then they had this mixtape come out, and they had music going into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even imagine what Stick must have been like live. On this one, I did actually really appreciate that they let kind of some of the more like low-key artists to the label, like Loot, Omen, Cause. They really took like a highlight on the record. I feel like who was it? I don't remember if it was Cause. I think it was Cause who had like a freestyle, and it was probably one of my favorite records off of there, just because like some of the bars he threw out were like crazy to me. He said some shit one time where he was like, "I'm gonna get top and like Brent, I'm gonna fire your ass," and I was like, "That's fucking crazy."
That's some heat.
I was like, I don't know why, but like it was one of those ones where I had to like double take to see what he just said.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, great record. Ari Lennox had 2 great songs on there too. I don't know if I've talked about Ari Lennox before, but she was one of those like voices that I kind of had to like grow on to kind of understand at first. Like her voice, I didn't understand that she kind of has like I don't know what her background is in singing, so I don't want to sound like I know what I'm talking about when I really don't. But from what I've talked about with friends, she kind of has more of like a jazzy style. Her voice kind of, she tends to like hit scales and like notes that are kind of like unsettling at times, but like it resolves in a certain way. Like it's, again, I'm throwing out terms that really don't make any sense. I'm just saying words. I used to not understand why her voice sounded the way it did, so for some reason I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has really grown on me like within the past month. Like,
Cool.
I thought that her 2 songs were great. Like I said, the first half of the album or of the mixtape, for the most part, like started off with some bangers. I think it ended off with some bangers too, some like smoother, more like breakdown, like lyrical type shit in the middle. A really crazy mixtape. Like I said, it dropped March 31st, so I thought it was just an April Fool's joke.
Mm-hmm.
Album cover was crazy too. But yeah, it was good to hear from everybody because I know Jid's about to drop an album. I think Boz is working on something. Earth King just dropped an album fairly recently. We listened to it on our way down to Tampa to do the Barely Legal interview. And it was pretty good too. So
I enjoyed that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my music experience over the past week.
I figured out who I was trying to talk about. Ezra Miller.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about like white boys to get on, and I thought we were still talking about music. That's why I went on the music rant.
Gotcha,
I
no.
totally forgot about Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Man, he's
So
on crack.
You heard about what he's been doing and shit? Yeah.
Well, I heard about like the early shit from like months ago, or maybe not even months ago. I think it was like a year or 2 ago when the Justice League like came out, and he had like slapped some woman on the street or like choked her out or something. And I was like, DC like still is letting him do the Flash and like
they.
oh.
You good.
So Ezra is they them.
They them, yeah. So
Okay, sorry.
just
Yeah,
he didn't know.
I didn't know. I'm not trying to disrespect pronouns.
I read like the headline and it was like Ezra Miller threatens
Ezra
like,
Miller.
Miller.
You dropped
No
the
hard
R.
R's around here. No. It was like Ezra Miller threatens to kill family or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like so they essentially were arrested for something and they got bailed out. And after they got bailed out, I think the story was that I don't know if the couple were the people that bailed him out or if after he got bailed out, he just broke into this couple's house. But he did break into this couple's house and then like threatened to kill them. He said, "I'm gonna kill you and your slut wife" or something like that.
Yeah. Then the Flash actor Ezra Miller Miller.
You did it again.
Miller arrested at Hawaii karaoke bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He broke into a house, right?
I think he did.
Sorry. Damn it.
See, you're doing it now too.
Yeah.
This guy.
Man, Hawaii couple accused Fantastic Beasts star of bursting.
I haven't seen any of the Fantastic Beasts
me.
movies.
Apparently, they're in their house. So
I watched, who is it? Vibranium Rolex, right? He had done like a breakdown, kind of talking about some leaks of the plot of the Flash movie because they had been doing test views, and he was talking about this Ezra Miller situation and was saying like, what are they doing? Because apparently, like, the DC movie, they were throwing the whole
Shabong boing.
they were throwing the whole shaboing boing into this movie. They were like, it was apparently going to be a crazy, great movie. They were trying to do something that they've been trying to do in Flash, but haven't been able to do successfully in like the TV show.
Yeah. Have you seen the Flash TV show?
No.
Have you seen stuff about it, like how?
Yeah, I've seen like the quality go down over the years.
Yeah, it's DC Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Carry on.
Essentially, like they really tried with this movie, but then Ezra just has been really problematic for years now. It's not a new occurrence. And my thought is just like DC, I don't know if they're just not acknowledging it because they don't want to acknowledge it, or if it's because they can't acknowledge it because they feel like they put so much time into these things.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it goes from here. I don't know like what happens next.
Yeah. I hope.
I wonder if the Flash movie is going to get any sort of backlash in terms of just like boycotts or anything like that because of what happened.
I hope they get the help or rehab or whatever they need.
Yeah.
'Cause
like clearly there is a cry for help. Like there's some sort of need.
it's Kanye all over it. No, I'm kidding.
Yo.
Yeah.
Kanye going on stage at the VMAs is a little different from Ezra Miller saying, "I'm gonna kill you and your slut wife." Well, no, he did say that about Pete Davidson, kind of. Not really.
But wouldn't the
wife.
slut wife be like?
Pete Davidson would be the slut wife.
Gotcha. Yeah. God, Pete Davidson is such a slut wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to end on that.
Yeah. Pete Davidson is going to the moon. Or no, he's not. He's going to space. Space, not the moon.
Pete Davidson to the moon.
If he went to the moon, that'd be crazy. But I know that they he had this whole bit on SNL where he was like the Chad or whatever. Like he would just there would be like a situation thrown at him, and he would just be like super nonchalant. Okay. And he'd be like, okay. There's like a woman being like, "I love you. Why don't you say anything?" He's like, okay.
I love it. Great impression.
It was probably one of his more recognizable skits, and there was one that he did with Miley Cyrus, I think, where he goes to space. And now he's going to space because Jeff Bezos is having a bunch of billionaires go to space, kind of, on his little, like...
Penis rocket?
I think it is the penis rocket. I'm not sure. And that's just got to be an odd experience to be on essentially a space rocket with some of the world's most wealthy people. All because he started fucking Kim Kardashian.
Hey, it's the circle of celebrity sex.
Yeah. It just like put him on this whole new like echelon of famous. And what's crazy to me is that like a couple years ago, I thought that his peak was like dating Ariana Grande.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Nah,
made,
he's still going.
and I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
he's got that effect.
What's next? Or who's next? You never know. This isn't to say that anything will go down, but hypothetically,
Kamala Harris. He becomes the new president of the United States. That's not how that works, but we'll just pretend.
he comes the second man, because I guess Kamala already has a first man.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
or there-
second man would be crazy.
Actually, no.
Because does that make, what's her name? You know who's the blonde girl that fucked Kennedy? She was-
Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah. Does that
Ooh.
make her the second woman?
Ooh. Ooh. Pete Davidson is the Marilyn Monroe. of
I think that's
our
such a
time.
sick thought to think that Pete Davidson like would fuck any politician or just that image. I don't think I want to think about it.
Why are you thinking about it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's how we're wrapping up today.
No. I did have one more thing, but I can't get into the Wi-Fi.
Ah, Wi-Fi password not working. We
This
will
is a
talk
couple.
about it on the live stream.
You know what? Say less.
Yeah. So genuinely, this is actually where we're gonna cut to the end.
And you know what? My phone's restarting anyway, so be it, you know?
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening this week. It's been a really fun one. Like I said, we're going to be live streaming every Tuesday on Colin and Devin. We're going to be doing a lot over on that channel, so go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to this channel on YouTube, or if you haven't followed on any podcasting platforms, if you haven't rated us 5 stars, all that, go do it now, because it really helps us out, and I'd really appreciate it.
Monkey head.
Monkey hat. See you guys next week.